second half action. Lady Cats down 28-26. As Sheber gets it into Parham, now top of the key. Now driving layup by Kramer, no good. And now Briggs gets it over to Hamer, and now Hamer going to bring it up the floor for Lady Cats. As she gets it across half court, gets a screen from Nichols. Her deep is up, no good. Rebounded by the Warriors. As Parham in the corner to Payne, and now Payne drives, step back, no good. Picture dribble up, gets it down to Kramer. As layup, no good. Foul on the way up. As Nichols picks up her first. First free throw is up and in for Kramer. She's going to get it back for her second free throw. Takes a few dribbles. And that one's up and in as well. Now Nichols into Hamer, and Hamer going to bring it up the floor for Lady Cats as she gets it across half court. She's going to drive right side. Gets it out to Nichols. Now Nichols to Griffin. Now Griffin over to Chain. As Chain will drive down the middle. And it will be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Cats on the baseline as Hamer going to inbound. As Hamer into Griffin. Left hand layup up and in for Griffin. As the Warriors finally get it into Payne, and now they hand it off to Parham. Stolen away by Briggs. Now Briggs, left hand layup, no good. And now deep pass to White, layup up and in. And now Hamer into Nichols, out to Hamer, and now Hamer going to get it across half court. Now she's top of the key, crosses over, drives, left hand layup, up and no good, but gets fouled on the way up. That's going to be on Kramer. That'll be her second foul. And now Hamer at the free throw line for two. First one up and crawled in over the front of the rim. As Hamer gets it back for his second one. Takes a few dribbles, and that one's up and nothing but net. As Sheber gets it into Parham in the corner. As she will lose the ball. And now Griffin to Nichols. And now Nichols gets it to Chain. And now Chain, right hand layup, no good. Gets her own rebound. Layup up and in on the right side by Chain. Now they get it into Payne. Now to Parham. Now she crosses over. Gets it in the middle to Kramer, now to Sheber. Now Sheber going to take it left side, spin moves back inside. Layup, no good, rebounded by Briggs. And now Briggs pushes it up the floor. She gets it across half court. She gets it to Hamer. Now Hamer to Chain. Now Chain skips it across to Nichols. As Nichols drives out to Chain, her three's up. No good, rebounded by Nichols. As Nichols out to Hamer, her three's up. And no good. Rebounded by Briggs. Layup up and in for Briggs on the left side. Now Sheber into Parham. Now Parham steps out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Cats. As a couple of Lady Warriors check in the ball game. As Nichols gets it into Hamer. And now Hamer over to Chain. Now to Griffin, back to Chain. She's going to try a three. No good. Rebounded by Schieber. Now Schieber tries to hand it off, stolen away by Chain. And now Chain gets it. Now Hamer gonna drive right side. Right hand layup, too strong. Rebounded by Parham. Now Parham up to White, and it's gonna be thrown away as she threw it behind the Lady Warrior. And now Nichols gonna inbound from the sideline as she gets it into Hamer. Now Hamer gets it across half court, right side. Gets it to Nichols. She'll try three. Rattled in for the Chain Seat Company three. As the Lady Cats take a 5-point lead as Schieber gets it into Parham. Now she gets trapped. They get it to Schieber as she gets it across half court. Now she tried to hand it off to Parham. Now Parham gets it to Bostert. Now inside. White, layup, no good. Rebounded by Chain. Gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs gets it across half court. She drives all the way in. Out to Nichols for another three. No good. Rebounded by Briggs. Now Briggs brings it back out. Gets it to Chain. Now Chain up top to Hamer. Now Hamer gonna work right side. She'll drive left. Gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs, left-hand layup, too strong, tipped out by Griffin. Now Chain out to Nichols for three. No good, rebounded by Chain. Out to Nichols. Now Nichols gonna bring it back out. She's gonna drive, gets it to Chain. Now Chain drives out to Briggs. Her deep three's up from way downtown. And the Lady Cats take an 8-point lead after the Chain Seat Company three. And a timeout here by Okarche. As the Lady Cats go on a run and go up 8 here in the third, 3:29 left. Lady Cats have come out in the second half and played a lot better than in the first. As the Lady Cats have scored 14 and the Lady Warriors only scoring 4 so far here in the third. As Nichols and Briggs hit a couple Chain Seat Company threes, help the Lady Cats build an 8-point lead. Schieber going to inbound from the baseline for the Lady Warriors. As they get it into Bostert. Now she gets trapped. Now Schieber loses it. Briggs gets it out to Nichols. Now over to Griffin. Now Hamer, she's going to try a three. No good. Rebounded by Chain. Down low layup. No good. Rebounded by Briggs. And now Briggs going to get fouled. We'll see who they get the foul on.
Fouls on number 25, Kelly Kramer. Her third personal.
Kramer going to pick up the foul. That'll be her third as Hamer going to inbound. She'll get it into Nichols. Layup no good. Tipped out, tipped around, up in the air. Briggs ends up with it, gets it to Griffin. Now to Hamer. Her top of the key three. Up, no good, short. Rebounded by the Lady Warriors, and they'll get a foul here by Briggs. As Briggs will pick up her third personal foul. Second team foul on the Lady Cats here in the third, up 8:42-32, 3:09 left. as they get it into Parham. She falls down and it'll go out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Cats. Nichols going to inbound from the sideline. She's going to get it into Hamer. And now Hamer gets a screen from Nichols. She'll drive right. Layup, no good, but gets fouled on the way up. So she's going to go to the free throw line for 2. As Bostert picks up her third. And now Hamer at the free throw line for 2. As she gets it for her first free throw. Takes a couple dribbles, and that one's up. And in. As Hamer gets it for her second free throw. And that one's up and no good. Rebounded by Bostert. Now Schieber. Going to get fouled by Nichols. As Nichols will pick up her second foul. Third team foul on the Lady Cats. As Schieber going to inbound, gets it into Parham. Now she's going to take it right. She gets trapped. And it's going to be off the foot of Okarchi. It'll go back to the Lady Cats. So Lady Cats going to inbound from the baseline. Hamer going to inbound. As Hamer gets it into Briggs. Now Briggs, spin moves inside. Layup no good, but she gets fouled on the way up. So Briggs going to go to the free throw line for 2. As Parham will pick up her first. .239 left here in the third as Briggs at the free throw line for 2. First one's up and in, nothing but net. As Briggs gets it back for her second free throw. Takes a couple dribbles and that one's up and no good. Rebounded by Parham. Now she gets it. She'll skip it up to Bostert. Now Schieber throws it away. Briggs crosses over. She's got it across half court. Gets it to Chain. Now Chain right hand layup. No good. Rebounded by Payne. Dribbles it off her foot. It'll go back to the Lady Cats. 10-point lead for the Lady Cats. 42-32. 2:21 left here in the third. As Nichols going to inbound from the sideline. She gets it into Hamer. And now Hamer going to work left side. Gets a screen from Nichols. 3 deep threes up. And in for Chain. C Company 3. And now Schieber gets it into Parham. Back to Schieber. She skips it up to Kramer. Kramer, right hand layup, no good. Rebounded by Griffin. Gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs going to bring it up the floor for the Lady Cats as she gets it across half court, left side. She gets a screen from Hamer. She drives right, gets it to Chain. Now Chain to Hamer. Now Hamer drives right, gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs to Chain. Now to Nichols. Now Nichols going to drive, gets it to Hamer. Now Hamer in the corner to Chain. Now Chain spin moves inside, layup no good, gets fouled on the way up. Kramer picks up her fourth personal foul. And now Chain at the free throw line for 2. As her first free throw is up and in.
Again, for the Lady Warriors, number 33, Allie Bostert.
As Bostert will check in the ball game. Second free throw up and no good for Chain. Now Parham. Gonna bring it across half court, right side. Takes it back left, gets it over to Payne. Now Payne. Gonna drive, layup no good, rebounded by Briggs. And Briggs gonna walk with it, so it'll go back to the Lady Warriors. As Sheber are gonna inbound from the baseline. They're gonna get it in. Now Bostert. 3-second call, and it's gonna go back to the Lady Cats. Up 14, 46-32, 105 left here in the third. As Briggs gets it into Hamer. Now Hamer are gonna walk it up the floor for the Lady Cats, as she's gonna get it across half court. As Hamer will probably hold for the last shot of the third quarter with 50 seconds left. Now 42 seconds left. As the Lady Cats in the third have scored 20 points and only allowing 4. 30 seconds now here in the third. As the Lady Cats have came alive here in the third. 20 seconds. Now 15. Now 10. Gets it to Chain. Now to Griffin. Griffin. Mid-range up and in. And now Parham. No good on the shot. And the Lady Cats have a 16-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 48-32. Let's let me get my sponsor sheet up here, as I have not done that so far this ball game. Sorry about that. But I will pull it up right now. So we got Seiling Auto Supply, I Told You So, Clayton Propane, Gore's Travel Plaza, Seiling State Bank, Gore Nitrogen, Chain Seed Company, Hutchinson Ford, Allegiant Land Services, Community State Bank of Canton, Seiling Branch, Great Plains Bank, First Christian Church of Seiling, Western Oklahoma Tire and Service, Texoma Medical Service, Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, Hedges Ag, Western Drug, M&D Enterprises. I want to thank all those amazing sponsors for sponsoring Wildcat TV. Oh, and Allen Ellis Construction and Combs Feed and Seed. Want to thank them as well, as they have sponsored Wildcat TV. Want to thank all those amazing Wildcat TV sponsors for making this happen this year. Lady Cats come into the fourth quarter with a 16-point lead. 48-32, as Nichols into Chain, and now Chain going to get it across half court for Lady Cats. As she gets it across half court, gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs inside to Griffin, out to Chain. Her three's up, no good, tipped out, and Briggs ends up with it. She'll drive left, gets it to Hamer. Now Hamer to Nichols. Now Nichols to Chain. Now Chain out to Hamer, as Hamer gets it over to Nichols. Now Nichols drives out to Chain. Now Chain to Briggs, as Briggs gets it to Chain. Now to Nichols. Now Nichols. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Bostert. Now Parham going to bring it up the floor for the Warriors, as she gets it across half court. As they get it to Bostert. Now White. Layup up and in and one. As Briggs will pick up her fourth foul.
Basket counted. That was on number 21, Kirsten Briggs, her fourth personal.
Really don't need Briggs fouling out of this ball game, as she's a big part of the offense and the defense. But she picks up her fourth, so she's going to be careful the last 7 minutes of the ball game. As the free throw is up and in. As Hamer going to walk it up the floor for the Lady Cats. She's going to get it across half court, left side. She crosses over, she drives, gets it to Nichols. Now Nichols to Chain. Now Chain, right hand layup, no good, gets it out to Nichols. Her three's up and no good. Now Parham gets it stolen away by Chain, but they're going to call a foul. As Chain will pick up her second foul. Second team foul on the Lady Cats here in the fourth. 6:46 left. 13-point lead. As a timeout here by Hamer. Sorry about that. Accidentally dropped my mic. But I'm going to take a short break here and get me a drink, and I'll be right back with you. Parham gets it into Schieber, and now Schieber going to bring it up the floor for the Warriors as she drives right side. She drives back left, gets it to White, now to Baustert. Now Baustert picks her dribble up. And they're going to get another foul here on Chain, as Chain will pick up her third team foul on the Lady Cats here in the fourth with 6:27 left. As Parham going to get it in. Gets it stolen away by Chain on the inbound. As Chain going to slow it down, gets it to Griffin, now to Briggs. Now Briggs, bottom logo. She gets it to Chain. Now Chain over to Briggs. Nichols, now to Briggs, now to Hamer. Now Hamer to Nichols. Now Nichols to Chain. Now to Briggs. Now to Nichols. Now to Briggs. Now to Chain, back to Briggs, now to Nichols. As Nichols back out to Hamer. As Hamer back to Nichols. Now to Briggs, now to Hamer. Now to Nichols. Now to Chain. Now up top to Hamer. As Hamer gets trapped, gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs. Gonna bring it back out to half court. As she crosses over. Gets it to Hamer, now to Nichols. Now Nichols. Drives through the double team, and she'll get it out to Griffin, now to Briggs. Now Briggs crosses over. She'll take it all the way to Chain in the corner, back to Briggs. Now Briggs out to Nichols. Now to Chain. Now Chain to Briggs. Now to Hamer. Now to Nichols. Now to Briggs. Now Briggs out to Chain, and now a foul on 21. That's Harper. First foul on the Warriors here in the fourth with 4:54 left.
Checking in for the Lady Warriors, number 20, Scout Payne.
As Payne will check in the ball game for the Warriors. Hamer going to inbound. She'll get it into Chain, now to Briggs. Now Briggs back to Chain, now to Hamer. Now Hamer to Briggs. Now Briggs gets fouled by the Warriors. That one's going to be on Payne. As Payne picks up her first, second team foul on the Warriors here in the fourth, 4:42 left. As Briggs into Nichols. Now Nichols out to Chain. Now to Hamer. Now Hamer drives out, gets it to Nichols. Now to Briggs. Back to Nichols. Now to Chain. Now Chain to Briggs. Briggs hands it off to Nichols. Now to Chain. Now to Hamer. And now Hamer picks her dribble up. Gets it stolen away. Nice layup, no good for Schieber, but she's going to go to the free throw line for two. As Nichols,
14, Leslie Nichols, her third personal on the line. Avery Sheeber.
as Nichols will pick up her third personal foul. As Sheeber at the free throw line for 2 now with 4:03 left. Takes a couple dribbles. And that one's up and no good off the back of the iron.
And now for the Lady Warriors, number 23, Kate Belster, and number 21, Kylie Harper.
Sheeber gets it back for her second free throw. And that one's up and no good as well. Rebounded by the Warriors. Now Parham for 3. Up and in. Now Briggs into Nichols. Now Nichols throws it away. Now Parham tries to go down low. Tipped out of bounds by Nichols. It'll stay with the Warriors on the baseline. 10-point lead for the Lady Cats. 3:45 left. And Sheeber going to inbound from the baseline. And Sheeber gets it into Balster. No good. Rebounded by the Warriors. And now Nichols into Briggs. Now Briggs going to bring it up the floor. She crosses over. And she'll get it across half court. And she will get it to Nichols. Now over to Hamer. Now Hamer gets it to Chain. Now to Briggs. Back to Chain. Now to Hamer. Now Hamer to Briggs. Now back to Hamer. As Hamer will drive and she'll get fouled by White. So the Lady Cats will inbound from the baseline.
Harper White, her third personal, 13 foul. Check it in. For the Lady Warriors, number 21, Kylie Harper, and number 23, Kate Belster.
As Hamer going to inbound from the baseline for the Lady Cats. 3:11 left, 8-point lead. As Hamer gets it into Chain, now to Briggs. Now Briggs to Chain. Now out to Nichols. As Nichols crosses over, gets it out to Briggs. Now Briggs gets fouled by
Number 22, Avery Sheeber.
Sheeber will pick up her first personal foul. 14th foul on the Warriors here in the fourth, 2:58 left. As Briggs tries to get it in, gets it into Hamer. And now Hamer drives right side. Blocked from behind by now Chain. Gets it back, gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs. And now an injured Warrior on the far side.
Checking in for the Big Warriors, number 3, Harper White, and number 25, Callie Kramer.
As Briggs going to inbound from the sideline for the Lady Cats. She will get it into Hamer. And now Hamer going to get fouled by Payne.
Foul on number 20, Scout Payne.
So now Hamer going to go to the free throw line for 2. With 2:38 left, 8-point lead for the Lady Cats. First free throw up and in for Hamer. As Parham will check back in the ball game for Harper. Hamer, second free throw up and in as well. Makes it a 10-point ball game. And Sheeber going to try to get it in. They will get it into Payne. And now Payne gets it across half court. She's going to drive right side. And that's a 5-second call. It's going to go back to the Lady Cats. 2:25 left. As Harper and Balster will check in the ball game. Nichols needs to get it in. They get it in to Griffin, as Griffin gets it past half court. Gets it to Briggs. Now a timeout here by Hamer with 2:21 left and a 10-point lead.
Full timeout taken by the Lady Cats.
Coming out of the timeout, Lady Cat ball. 2:21 left, 10-point lead. Briggs going to inbound from the sideline. And she is going to get it in to Hamer. As Hamer gets it across half court, she'll get Griffin down low. Now Griffin to Briggs. Now Griffin going to go shoot a couple free throws with 2:14 left. As Bouster will pick up her first. And now Griffin at the free throw line for two. Her first free throw is up and in. And Griffin gets it back for a second one. That one's up and no good off the front of the rim. Now Parham gonna get it across half court. She'll take a step back three. No good. Rebounded by Nichols. Now Nichols will get tied up. And it'll stay with the Warriors on the baseline. Parham will inbound from the baseline for the Lady Warriors. As they get it into Schieber. Right hand layup up and in for Schieber. As Briggs gets it into Hamer, going to get fouled on the inbounds. So Hamer going to shoot a couple free throws now with 1:55 left. 9-point lead for the Lady Cats. As Parham will pick up her second personal foul. As Hamer will get it for her first free throw. And that one's up and in, nothing but net. Now second free throw, no good. Now Parham going to bring it up the floor. With 1:50 left, 10-point lead as she gets it across half court. She is going to get a screen from White as she will try to drive in. Really deep three for Parham, up and in. Timeout here by the Warriors.
Full timeout taken by the Lady Warriors.
Briggs going to inbound from the baseline for the Lady Cats as she's trying to get it in. She finally does to Hamer as Hamer gets it to Briggs. Now Briggs to Nichols as she gets it across half court. Now she gets it over to Griffin, and now Nichols will go to the free throw line for 2.
Fouls on number 13, Katie Moran, her third personal.
Will pick up her third personal foul. And Nichols' first free throw up and in.
Check it in, number 3, number 25, Kelly Kramer.
As Nichols gets it for her second free throw. And that one's up and no good. Now Parham going to bring it up the floor for the Lady Warriors as she will take a 3. No good. Be rebounded by the Warriors and is thrown away as Hamer gets it. She'll dribble out of it. She'll skip it up to Briggs. Now Briggs going to get fouled here, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 1:09 left as Payne will pick up her third foul. As Briggs gets it for her first free throw, and that one's up and in. Now second free throw up and no good. Rebounded by the Lady Warriors as Ballstert gets it. Gets it to Payne. Layup no good for Payne, but a foul by Nichols, so Payne will go to the free throw line for 2. 9-point lead for Nichols. First free throw up and in for Payne.
Checking in 3 players, Kate Ballstert and Kylie Harper.
As Payne, second free throw is up and in as well.
Checking in number 33, Allie Ballstert.
7-point lead for the Lady Cats. As Briggs going to inbound from the baseline. And she will get it into Hamer. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Hamer on the inbound.
At the line will be number 22, checking in for the Warriors, Kelly Kramer, Harper White, and Scarlett Payne.
Sheber going to inbound from the baseline. 59.6 seconds left. 7-point lead for the Lady Cats. They try to get it in, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Lady Warriors. So to go back to the Lady Cats, 58 seconds exactly. Briggs going to inbound. Briggs going to inbound. Gets it into Hamer. Back to Briggs. Now Briggs going to get fouled by Parham. So Parham going to pick up her fourth foul. And now Briggs going to go to the free throw line for 2 with 53.8 seconds left. First free throw, no good for Briggs.
Second and 3 players, Harper White, Scarlett Payne, and Kelly Kramer.
As Briggs gets it for her second free throw. Takes a couple dribbles, and that one's up and in. As Payne gets it into Parham. Now she's going to bring it up. She gets it across half court. She gets it to Schieber. Now Schieber going to drive. Gets it to Parham. Tipped out of bounds by Chain. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors. 38.7 seconds left. Parham going to inbound. She gets it into White. 3 for Parham, no good. Rebounded by Griffin. Gets it to Briggs. Now to Hamer. That's Hamer up to Nichols. Now Nichols to Griffin. Now to Briggs. Now Briggs will get fouled by Schieber. Schieber picks up her second foul here in the fourth. 25.1 seconds left. 8-point lead for the Lady Cats. As the Lady Cats had a big third quarter that put them up by 15 going into the fourth. As Briggs' first free throw, up and in. Now Briggs gets it back for her second free throw, takes a few dribbles, and that one's up and in as well. Puts the Lady Cats up 10, 57-47.
Taking on for the Warriors, number 10, Katie Cresswell.
Number 10, Cresswell, going to check in the ball game. There are 6 Lady Warriors on the... There you go, get one off. And Schieber gets it into Parham. Now she crosses over again. She's going to get a screen, and she'll take a deep three. No good, not even close, and that'll go out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Lady Cats. 15.1 seconds left. 10-point lead for the Lady Cats, 57-47. As Briggs gets it into Hamer, and now Hamer back to Briggs. Nichols back to Hamer, and Hamer going to run out the rest of the fourth quarter as the Lady Cats come out after halftime down, and they end up winning by 10, 57